Hey everybody, today I wanted to kind of get on here and just do something I've not tried before. This is my brother's bullet journal. It's the Leuchtturm 1917 in the anthracite color, and he has already started using this, but I wanted to kind of start brand new and help him set up for October, and the end of October, beginning of November. So he started after watching this video, which I'll link down below, and it was just like a simple way of bullet journaling, and it really resonated with him. So he decided to get started with bullet journaling. I was really excited that he wanted to try, and so I've been giving him tips and kind of brainstorming ways to be more effective using a bullet journal and trying to get more things done. But as the months have progressed, he's gotten less and less motivated. So what we decided was I would take over and set up a month at a time so that he could consistently use a system that we come up with. And if it works out well, there are things that he would continue to use, then we would keep them, and then things that he never uses or he wants to take away. I have no idea really what I'm doing. Some examples of what I'm hoping to bring in is stamping. So I have my tiny little acrylic block that I haven't really opened yet. And then I have the Ink By Jeng stamp set. I'm thinking of these bolder dates that I'm gonna stamp for the weeklies. Then there's a time and task list one. So again, another stamp list set. The colors I'm going to go with is this blue ink right now, and I have a blue Muji pen, and then this one is the Pentel Touch brush pen. So I guess blue and gray are the themes, and it's just mostly going to be pen. You might also see this, which is my acrylic Muji sunglasses drawers. I'm going to use this for these longer ones because my acrylic block won't be able to accommodate the size of these stamps. And a ruler, possibly might use this, which is again another product from Ink By Jeng. You can't really see that, I don't think, very well, but it is a stencil. So lots of checklists that you could use and boxes, I think. This is really just a trial and error for me as well. I'm gonna think about some things that I might suggest for him to do, and also challenge him to think about planning in a different way. But I'm gonna try to keep it really simple as well. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll be back after the speed through. This is the beginning of November and the end of October set up. This is the first page. It just went right into it. There's no title page or anything like that. This is the first time that he's going to have a monthly overview. I don't think he's done one of these before, so I'm hoping that this will be a good place for him to kind of put down events that he has to go to. Maybe, I don't know, he could use this for just an overview of the month pretty much. And this is also brand new. I pulled out the Ink By Jeng stamps. They're a little hard to use because I don't have the correct acrylic thing to put it on. So it was difficult to kind of maneuver this thing, but I don't know, gotta use what you have when you're in a pinch. But I stamped out 28 all the way to 28th of October, all the way down to the end of November. And I just used this, which is the random, kind of old inks pad. It dries really quickly and doesn't seem to smear at all. But what the problem is, it does really shadow on the other side. It's much more prevalent in person. But big mistake here is I counted the boxes wrong. So I did really want to avoid this area here in the middle, but what can you do, I guess. So for next time, I'll probably have to figure out my counting or use a pencil before I start drawing this monthly overview. Hopefully he'll find this one helpful. Then the next page is a monthly task list. The idea behind this is he would write tasks down here that are, I guess, overall things that he'd like to do between here October 28th and November 30th, things that he might try to get done. So it could be written down here. I tried to draw the line so that it would be easier, slightly easier for the tasks to be migrated for the next day, or he could figure out when or how long it took him to do something. So the key here would, actually he's got one of these. He's got a key here. And so if it's migrated, it would be an arrow. If it's completed, there's an X. Yeah, you could use this key. And then that goes, hopefully he doesn't need any more than that. I was kind of not sure how many tasks he would use, but here I think there's at least 40 lines that could be utilized. And then these two pages are kind of meant to be like a brain dump. So this is more of a notes area. It's completely blank. I didn't do anything to it. On this side, I just broke up some, like 4 of the things that I thought he felt was important. So some choose to do items, some projects that he's working on as well. And I just gave him top 1, 2, and 3 that he would complete for this month. There technically is room on this side if you wanted to put more projects down that he wanted to look at, but it can be overwhelming if you have too many projects going on at once. Then got started with the weekly. And the way that he's been doing it is following that video that I have linked down below. At first, it was just a box with a task on this side, and then here's a reason why it's being done. And I think for this month, I would like him to try to put things on a timeline. So just say he wanted to go to the gym between 9 and 11, he would block out the gym for that time. And then maybe down here, he's got a dinner to go to or something that he would put it there. And then he could really see the hours of the day that he has time to actually do some of the tasks. So it would be flipping through the monthly tasks and trying to fit them into a block of time. I think that will be our test to see if the timeline works for him this month. And there's still plenty of room on this side for him to write why he's doing something in his day. The one thing, and then it goes from just weekly. So I didn't continue on. I'm gonna double check with him if I can just do the whole month, or if he would like to try filling this out himself each week. I mean, like setting it up himself each week. So the one thing that I did not put in here is a habit tracker. He said that he was finding it difficult to fill it out or remembering to fill it out. And he does always usually have his phone with him. So he downloaded an app, which I will also link down below once I figure out what the habit tracker app is. And he says that that's the way he'd like to track habits for an app. This section is a weekly review just to see how he did in the past, and then also forward planning for how he would like to continue on in the next week. So that's the super simple setup for November. Just overview with a mood tracker, monthly task list to keep all of his ideas and things he wants to get done on one page or on one spread. And then again, an overview of projects that he's got going on and like the top 3 he would like to complete. Then it goes directly into a weekly setup. That's a week on 3 pages. So that is all for now. Hopefully he'll find some use with this. We'll update you guys at the beginning of next month, hopefully. Or I'll see how it goes. I'm traveling for a bit, so it might be, maybe he'll try his hand at setting it up himself next month. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a little bit different. I'm really trying to find a good system, especially with 2020 coming up. So this is actually quite a fun way to discover new styles and then also see what works for more productivity. So thank you a lot for watching. Please give me a suggestion for where I could buy a bigger acrylic blocks. I'm not using this all the time. And I'd still really like some tips on how to stamp better and how to take care of the stamps that I do have. So thank you again for watching. I will catch you in my next video. Bye.